You forget what you had for lunch 3 days ago. That's normal. But one woman remembers every single day of her life, since she was 14 years old. Every conversation, every meal, every argument, not roughly, exactly, down to the date. Researchers call her a J, her real name hidden. Give her any random date, decades back. She answers instantly, correctly, every single time. Scientists at UC Irvine studied her for years. They gave it a name, hyperthymesia, a memory that simply never lets go. Fewer than 100 confirmed cases exist on Earth, and AJ isn't even the strangest one. Decades earlier, a Russian journalist shocked scientists completely. His name was Solomon Shereshevsky. He recited entire speeches, years after hearing them once. Word for word, perfectly. Every time. Poems in languages he had never spoken. His memory, researchers found, had no visible limit. 2 people, 2 centuries apart. One shared curse. And it gets stranger the deeper you look. Actress Marilu Henner lives with this exact condition today. Ask her about any random day in her adult life. She'll tell you what she wore, what the weather was, what was said. Brain scans on people like her reveal something odd. Certain regions of their brain are physically larger, overdeveloped, overactive, permanently switched on. Their mind is built to hold on to everything. Sounds like a superpower, doesn't it? It isn't. Not even close. Ajay described her own memory in 3 words. Non-stop, uncontrollable, exhausting. She can't forget one single embarrassing moment, ever. Every fight, every loss, every regret, replayed in full, in complete detail, not remembered, relived, as if it's happening again, right now, in this exact second. Most brains are built to fade old pain on purpose. Hyperthymesia deletes that protection completely. Imagine reliving your worst day every single time you think of the date. Some people with this condition say the grief never heals, because their mind refuses to let the wound close. Shereshevsky had it even worse than AJ. He couldn't forget anything, not one thing. Simple conversations became unbearable. Every single word triggered a flood of images. He couldn't follow basic stories anymore. He was drowning in his own memory. Eventually, he longed for something most of us take for granted, the simple relief of forgetting. He tried burning notes, writing things down just to destroy them. Nothing worked. Nothing ever faded. He built a career performing his memory on stage. Audiences were amazed. He privately called it a prison. Here's the part researchers never expected. Despite remembering everything, these people aren't smarter. Their memory only works on their own life. Ask AJ to memorize a random phone number. She struggles, just like anyone else would. Her brain doesn't store information. It stores her, every version of herself, preserved forever, whether she wants it or not. Which raises an uncomfortable question. What is memory actually protecting you from? Forgetting isn't a flaw in your brain. It's a feature, a mercy, on purpose. Without it, every mistake would stay sharp forever. Every loss would stay fresh, permanently, with no relief. The people who remember everything don't call it a gift. Most of them wish they could forget just one thing, just once, just for a moment of peace. Scientists studying these cases now ask something bigger. What if memory and identity are the same thing? If you remembered every version of yourself, who would you actually be? Would you still feel like the person you were 10 years ago? Or would every past mistake feel brand new, forever? AJ says some days she genuinely can't tell. The past doesn't feel past to her. It feels present. Some researchers now believe this isn't a separate condition at all. They believe it's one end of a spectrum every single human brain sits on. Whether you've ever noticed it or not, most of us sit safely in the middle, remembering just enough to learn, not enough to drown. Maybe forgetting was never a weakness of the human mind. Maybe it was the trade that made a normal life possible. So the next time you forget an old argument, an old ache you used to carry, that's not a failure of your mind. That's your brain protecting you, on purpose. Somewhere out there, fewer than 100 people don't get that mercy. They carry every single day they've ever lived, all at once, forever, with absolutely no ability to look away. The rest of us just call it Tuesday, and we move on.